You want to know the summary of my meeting? It wasn't with Dan Clancy. It was with the director of product. And let me tell you, he was so nice. He was a wonderful guy. Jeremy. If you're watching, Jeremy, you're awesome. I love you. Do I feel more confident in Twitch after the meeting? No, not even a little bit. I can't lie to you. There's so many great people, but I just feel bad because I feel like they're just, they have such, they're just juggling too much, man. Like, it sucks. They're just like, I feel like, they have a very limited investment that they're working with. It went, I think, well. Like, I pitched everything, and I'm happy with, you know, what I said, but, like, how do I put this? I want to chat if you work a corporate job. So, okay, for those of you employed, and I'm sorry, RuneScape doesn't count as a full-time job, but one of my big criticisms when I'm looking at a company is that everyone is so specialized. Like, there's a quality control team, there's a products team, there's a monetization team, and everyone is gauged on different metrics, right? Everyone has their own KPIs. And so oftentimes these metrics are conflicting with each other. Like, someone who's working in viewer retention will have a product that'll increase retention, but then another person who's working quality control is like, we can't do that because it hurts our metric. So I feel like Twitch is so specialized that every single person is just trying to, you know, trying to work with what they've got, but it's not homogenous. That, like, someone at the upper levels of Twitch has to sit down and be like, what is our focus? Is it user retention? Is it discoverability? Is it monetization? Because you can't put your little pinky toe in each and every one. You know? Then you end up with half-assed products like DJ programming or, you know, guest star or knocking on a streamer's door. Like, it's not a terrible idea, but it's just like, what is this for? Right? Do we have anyone working on the stuff that actually matters for the whole website? And I don't think so. You just end up with a spaghetti. Because, like, you know, and I feel bad because I feel like the team that is struggling with the most is products. I feel bad for them, man. They're probably so smart. Like, I just love talking to this guy. And he seemed really smart. But, no, I don't feel confident in Twitch. And I think that's just from a really high management, it's just like a lack of direction. So yeah, that would be my summary. But they are changing some things for the better, I'm sure. You know, I'm not getting into specifics, but yeah, we can hope. Will you ever move to YouTube? No, unless they give me money. Will the mobile app be fixed? Eventually, hopefully. I mean, I sent them a lot of suggestions to fix the mobile app. Like, one key thing was, why are clips on mobile defaulting to 16:9? Where it just cuts off the clip. So the content is missing by default. So I pitched an idea that I think he liked. That might come into effect. More, thank you for the prime. Squeex, talking corporate terms, how would you rate your feelings for the future based on your meeting? 3, maybe 2. Yeah, the mobile app is so bad. It's so bad. It's really, really bad. But they're trying to fix it. I think. They'll make changes. I mean, the one thing was like, he was acknowledging all of the complaints. I know, it's bad. Yeah, you're right. So it wasn't like they were fighting. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do. Oh, and I'm going to be in contact with the director of product. So if you guys have any ideas or suggestions, let me know. I have a thing that I'm writing up for him. Let me know. Dude, forget about moments. Let's have a working clips. Like, moments is amazing. But please, for the love of Christ. Like, mobile. Hire people from 7TV. I actually suggested some things that are related to that. Well, my suggestion was like, you know, the TV app is broken and there's a group of people who have a better working TV app, Purple TV. So why don't you just acquire the company? It's probably cheaper than fixing the app yourself. It's made by a couple of people. Put the Twitch branding on that. I think it would look way better. It's funny because you can probably get a better deal acquiring a group of like 4 guys who just do a really good job versus actually getting engineers, in-house engineers to fix your current app. Someone's already done it. Yeah, like Reddit bought Alien Blue. But that's a bad example because Reddit fucking sucks now. So yeah. M&A would be a different person than product. Yeah, I know, but like, it's ironic because it would improve their base product. It's like, it's all one thing. Bro, that's monopolizing the industry. Me when I watch Hassan for 5 minutes. Jesus Christ. But Lena Khan, she had an amazing speech. It's not you don't have to worry. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna. I should just not. You probably mean good intentions, but it's not. It's actually not a monopoly. You're not buying competitors. It's not a Twitch. Like, oh, you were joking? Okay, good. No, I'm not cooking. See, it's simple economics. Not all of your comments need responses. I'm sorry. I read it. If someone has a question, I'd love to answer. Did you like him? I loved him. He was awesome. He was cool. He watched Twitch for a long time too. Did you feel heard? Yes. I felt bad because I was like bringing something up and he was like, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true. I'm aware. It's like this chicken and egg argument where like the product team will be like, oh, we shouldn't invest more money into this because no one uses it. But it's like, I kept saying, maybe nobody uses it because the product is not great, you know? It's like, you don't know what comes first. Like, you know, like on Twitch's announcement, they're like, nobody used highlights, so we're getting rid of it. It's like, yeah, but how do you find a highlight? The UI wasn't there to push highlights. So if no one sees it, you can't engage with it, you know? Like, did any of you guys ever watch a highlight? Most of you don't even know how to get to a highlight. No, of course not. Because it's like 7, you know, clicks to even access it. And there's no indexing or search bar. I don't know, man. Do you think you'd been laid off from your real job if you gave it this much thought? I was good at my job. Eat my ass. You are such a Twitch stick in the mud. Sorry. That's middle manager in the chat, I think. Just be happy. They're Amazon. It's crazy to have more resources. I mean, it's not that crazy. It's kind of like Twitch doesn't make money for them. So it's just like a cute pet project for the team. How long was the meeting? An hour and a half. I just would think there would be more savvy in terms of like static storage and monetizing recorded content. But no. I was recently put into a product team at work. It's amazing how little developers on the team understand what the customers really want. Yeah, but I actually disagree with your premise. The developers are so talented. The problem is they're put on the wrong projects. Like my frustration with Twitch isn't like the DJ program wasn't developed correctly. It's like, why the fuck is there a DJ program and not a you know, a way for clips to work on desktop?
Did you finally get to tell Dan to work more?
No, I didn't talk to Dan. I mean, dude, Dan collabing with everyone probably doesn't affect anything. My big criticism for Dan Clancy is like, why the fuck, when core things are missing from your website, it looks bad when you're collabing with everybody. That's it. It's just like optically, it looks really, really bad. And I feel like the top leadership should be the one prioritizing things like red alert. Like if I was Dan Clancy or the CEO of Twitch, I would have every single developer working on a functioning clips program or a functioning clip system on desktop and on mobile. Like there's some things that I feel like are so fucking obvious. Why the fuck are clips formatted 16:9 on default? Why is that still a thing since November? Like, and I kept talking about the new Twitch viewer experience and how many people probably click on the app and are like, what the fuck? I can't see anything. Yeah, what's up, Dan? How's it going? So yeah, Dan, I had my meeting. Yeah. Any other questions about Twitch and the meeting? As my liaison, I'm gonna send them more stuff. You think the products team could have used the 90 minutes better than talking to some middle-aged, balding unemployment guy? No! If there's one person you listen to, it's the guy who's balding. He's got something to lose, specifically his limited hair. Why were you there, Squeex? Because I've been very vocal. I've been extremely vocal. So they're like, okay, let's talk to him. How else would you show 16:9 content on a phone? Dude, I don't know how. By default, if you can't see the fucking clip, like if it's not zoomed out by default, first of all, to format live stream 1080p content onto a phone is a flaw in itself. And if the new user experience is like you click open the app and go to clips and you can't even see the goddamn clip, that's a failure of the product. It's crazy. It's such a failure. So like it needs to be zoomed out and you need to or only push out content that has been formatted. Or you just have to. Because otherwise people just look at that shit and they're like, I'm never opening this app again. Interesting take. It's so basic. I feel like that's like a user experience team should like just when you're making a product, you have to see what it's like to be a new user. Never clicked the clips tab in my life though. Yeah, I know. Hey, new viewer here. What makes you qualified to give the CEO Dan advice? I'm a big user of their platform, Dan. And you are too. In fact, you use the platform so much. I think like 40 hours versus Radon. I think, Dan, I think you know. CEOs do nothing. I hate, dude, CEOs can do nothing on a day-to-day, but you need someone driving your business, okay? I refuse, like, you just fucking need someone to be, like, accountable to shareholders, and that's the CEO. You just have to. Are they actually going to consider your ideas? I think so. They confirmed some changes that they will work on, okay? And they gave me a timeline. So yes, I actually think, chat, your ideas are going to make a difference. I think. I don't want to leak it. So does that mean we are employed by Twitch? Yeah, tell your family. Yeah, I'm the DEI. Okay, good. Cool. Are we still losing highlights? Yes. I took some ideas from the YouTube comment section. There weren't very many good ones. But there was a couple. I mean, people just said true, basically. They're like, true, the app doesn't work. That was all they said. They're like, true, the app fucking sucks. You're right. And then some of them were like, can we see your feet, Squeex? Is there a product that could do that? They're not going to call it the Squeex feature. What I want from Twitch is that on mobile, you are full screen, the video centered. Yeah. Okay, cool. Hogs, that was my summary of my meeting with Twitch today. And they were super receptive, and I feel bad for them. And I hope they make some meaningful changes. Genuinely.